On the night of July 30th, an 8.8 magnitude earthquake tore through the seabed off the coast of Russia. Then, the tsunami hit. From Kamchatka to Japan, from Hawaii to the U.S. West Coast, the entire Pacific Ocean was put on red alert. What really happened? This is the story of the 2025 Kamchatka tsunami.
We'll be leaving at 5 p.m. Even the police will be evacuated.
10. Офигеть!
To understand why this earthquake was so powerful, we need to look at where it began: the Pacific Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped area that surrounds the Pacific Ocean, where tectonic plates are in constant collision. This is the birthplace of 90% of all global earthquakes. The epicenter of the 8.8 magnitude quake was just 19.3 kilometers 12 miles deep under the seabed, right where the Pacific Plate is subducting beneath the Okhotsk Plate. The collision between tectonic plates is anything but gentle. Over time, enormous pressure builds up at this boundary. And then, in a moment of sudden release, the ground shakes. A section of the seabed is violently thrust upward, lifting a massive column of water. This creates a terrifying wave of energy that spreads across the entire ocean. That is a tsunami.
10. Офигеть!
What's unique about a tsunami is that it travels at incredible speeds in deep water. As fast as a commercial jet, its energy isn't just on the surface, it runs through the entire water column from the ocean floor. This is why it can travel thousands of miles with almost no loss of energy. Data collected from tide gauges and warning buoys clearly shows us its journey, right at the epicenter, off the coast of Kamchatka. Waves as high as 4 meters, about 13 feet, hit coastal towns. The tsunami then traveled to Japan. While its intensity had diminished, a 60-centimeter to about 2-foot wave was still recorded in Hokkaido. Hours later, the wave reached Hawaii, more than 6,000 kilometers, about 3,700 miles from the epicenter. Precise data shows the wave peaked at 5.7 feet at Kahului Harbor on Maui and 4.9 feet in Hilo on the Big Island. Finally, it made its way to the U.S. West Coast, with waves around 5.7 feet high in Crescent City, California. While it may seem that distant areas were only lightly affected, the dangers posed by this earthquake and tsunami were immense. Initial reports from Russia indicate a few people were injured while trying to evacuate. Ports were flooded, and fishing boats were swept away. The governor of Kamchatka declared a state of emergency in the northern Kuril Islands after the tsunami damaged buildings. In Japan, over 900,000 residents in 133 coastal cities were advised to evacuate. In Hawaii, sirens blared, causing traffic jams as people rushed to higher ground. The earthquake also brought back haunting memories of the 2011 Tohoku tsunami disaster, prompting emergency checks at Japan's nuclear power plants. Fortunately, no abnormalities were reported. Surveillance camera footage from Antsiferov Island, Russia, showed dozens of panicked stellar sea lions climbing to higher ground to escape the waves. More notably, following the tsunami, Reports from Japan indicated that numerous dead whales washed ashore on Chiba's coast. This is an unusual phenomenon, suggesting that the massive disruption beneath the ocean's surface seriously impacted the lives of marine creatures. Another terrifying consequence of the earthquake was the renewed activity of the Klyuchevskoy volcano, one of the most active volcanoes in Kamchatka. Aftershocks not only triggered the tsunami, but can also activate other geological phenomena, creating a cascade of dual disasters. The 2025 Kamchatka earthquake is a clear demonstration of the success of early warning systems. Immediately after the USGS confirmed the quake, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center (PTWC) and national agencies like the Japan Meteorological Agency took immediate action. The warning system issued different levels of alerts. Tsunami warning, the highest level, requiring immediate evacuation, was issued for areas near the epicenter like Russia. Tsunami watch, a medium level. Warning of the potential for a tsunami was issued for Alaska and other regions. Tsunami advisory. The lowest level, advising people to stay away from the coast, was issued for most of the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii after the main wave had passed. This system gave governments enough time to make evacuation decisions, helping to minimize casualties. This success is the result of close cooperation between nations and scientists worldwide.
Page, putting out fire, semi page.
The 2025 Kamchatka earthquake isn't just a natural disaster. It's an invaluable lesson for all of humanity. It shows us how the power of science, technology, and global cooperation can turn potential disasters into manageable threats. Every person living in coastal areas needs to have knowledge about tsunamis and always follow evacuation warnings. The coordination among countries in sharing data and warning information is key to protecting lives. This disaster also reminds us of the fragility of marine ecosystems and the profound impact that geological events can have on the habitats of marine life. In short, this earthquake is a reminder that we live on a constantly changing planet. And only by listening to what the Earth has to say can we better prepare for the future. If you found this video interesting and useful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the most factual, clear, and up-to-date stories about natural disasters around the world. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.